Welcome, Stoics. Are your habits holding you back? Stoicism not just changing what you do, changing how you think. Dive into powerful strategies that will uproot and transform your daily routines. Watch on as we guide you step by step to a more empowered and controlled lifestyle. Your transformation starts now. But before we begin, I would like to ask you to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment if you find this video interesting. Habit number 1, impulsiveness. Our actions become a reflection of our deeper selves, not just reactions to the world around us. Impulsiveness, a trait often at odds with the Stoic ideal of reasoned action, can lead us astray from our true goals. Marcus Aurelius wisely cautioned, "Do not act as if you had 10,000 years to live." This sense of urgency should not be confused with impulsivity, but rather seen as a call to deliberate action. In the realm of Stoicism, impulsiveness is viewed as a surrender to momentary desires, abandoning the higher call of reason and virtue. It is akin to a ship swayed by every whim of wind, losing sight of its true course. The Stoics believed in the power of self-control, a bulwark against the storms of fleeting urges. Consider Epictetus's advice. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This reflection before action is antithetical to impulsiveness. It is a reminder that our actions should align with our deeper values, not transient emotions. In overcoming impulsiveness, the Stoic practice of mindfulness becomes essential. By pausing to observe our thoughts and feelings, we gain the power to choose our response rather than being led by the raw force of impulse. This conscious choice is the heart of Stoic discipline. In daily life, practicing this Stoic mindfulness means pausing before reacting. It means asking ourselves if our next action serves our greater good or merely a fleeting desire. By applying this filter, we forge a path more aligned with our values and the Stoic virtues of wisdom and temperance. 2. Habit complaining. Complaining, a seemingly innocuous habit, stands in stark contrast to Stoic principles, primarily because it represents a failure to accept and adapt to the realities of life. Stoicism teaches the value of embracing what we cannot control, while complaining is often an expression of frustration over these very uncontrollables. Seneca's words resonate deeply here. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Complaining, in essence, is a magnification of perceived troubles, a refusal to accept the nature of things. It is an externalization of discontent, indicating a lack of harmony within oneself. For the Stoic, the focus is always on internal fortitude and personal virtue. Complaining, therefore, is seen as yielding power to external circumstances. It is an admission that one's happiness and peace are contingent on the external world, aligning with personal desires, a concept fundamentally at odds with Stoic thought. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This highlights the Stoic ideal of focusing on our responses, not on the events themselves. By indulging in complaints, we shift our focus from constructive action to unproductive lamentation. The Stoic path teaches us to question the utility of our reactions. Does complaining change the situation? Does it align us closer to virtue? The answer is invariably negative. Instead, the Stoics advocate for proactive responses, adapting, learning, and finding serenity in the midst of life's inevitable challenges. Dear friends, don't forget to leave your opinion in the comments and give a like to this video. 3. Holding grudges. Holding grudges, a habit deeply ingrained in human nature, conflicts with the Stoic pursuit of tranquility and rationality. Stoicism, at its core, emphasizes the importance of controlling our reactions to external events, including the actions of others. Grudges represent a relinquishment of this control, allowing others' actions to dictate our inner peace. Marcus Aurelius aptly stated, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." This embodies the Stoic approach to interpersonal wrongs. Rather than harboring resentment, Stoicism encourages us to rise above petty grievances, focusing instead on our own character and behavior. Grudges, in the Stoic view, are a form of psychological self-harm. They tie us to the past, preventing us from living fully in the present. Moreover, they are based on the mistaken belief that our emotional well-being is dependent on the actions and thoughts of others. This is contrary to the Stoic principle that our happiness and peace are entirely within our own control. In practical terms, overcoming the habit of holding grudges requires a shift in perspective. It involves recognizing that everyone acts according to their own understanding and capabilities. From a Stoic standpoint, this means forgiving not because the other person necessarily deserves it, but because we deserve peace. Forgiveness in this context is an act of strength, freeing us from the chains of past grievances. Thus, to live in accordance with Stoic principles, we must learn to let go of grudges. Habit: being judgmental. Being judgmental, a habit deeply entrenched in human behavior, is at odds with Stoic philosophy, which teaches the importance of focusing on our own actions and attitudes rather than passing judgment on others. This habit is counterproductive to personal growth and undermines the Stoic goal of living a virtuous life. Marcus Aurelius, a staunch advocate of self-reflection, remarked, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" This introspective approach shifts the focus from others to ourselves, encouraging self-improvement rather than criticism of others. The Stoic practice of suspending judgment stems from the understanding that we do not have complete knowledge of others' circumstances or motivations. As such, being judgmental is not only presumptuous but also an unnecessary burden on our minds. It distracts from the Stoic pursuit of inner tranquility and rational judgment. In practical terms, overcoming the habit of being judgmental involves practicing empathy and understanding. Recognizing that each individual is fighting their own battles just as we are fosters a sense of common humanity. It shifts our focus from condemnation to comprehension. Dear listeners, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. Procrastination habit. Common hindrance to progress stands in direct opposition to Stoic principles of discipline and purposeful action. Stoicism, with its focus on living according to nature and reason, views procrastination as a barrier to realizing our true potential and living a virtuous life. Seneca's words, "While we are postponing, life speeds by," encapsulate the Stoic urgency for action. Procrastination is more than just a delay in tasks. It's a squandering of the finite and precious resource of time. It represents a misalignment with the Stoic ideal of making the most of the present moment, of living fully and conscientiously. For Stoics, procrastination is also a form of self-deception. It's an avoidance of the harder yet more rewarding path of disciplined effort. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Concentrate every minute like a Roman, like a man, on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness." This is a call to direct our energies towards meaningful activities, not to defer them. In practical terms, overcoming procrastination requires embracing the Stoic practice of mindfulness and self-awareness. It involves recognizing the fleeting nature of time and the importance of acting in accordance with our values. By doing so, we align ourselves with the Stoic virtues of wisdom and courage, choosing purposeful action over the comfort of delay. 6. Avoiding personal responsibility is fundamentally at odds with Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the importance of self-control and personal accountability. This avoidance is a denial of one's own power and potential, a retreat from the Stoic ideal of living a life of virtue and reason. Epictetus stated, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This encapsulates the Stoic belief in the supremacy of personal choice and responsibility. Avoiding this responsibility is essentially a refusal to engage with our own power to shape our responses and, consequently, our lives. In the Stoic view, shirking personal responsibility leads to a life driven by external forces rather than one's own rational choices. It breeds a sense of helplessness and passivity, which are antithetical to Stoic teachings. Stoicism advocates for an active engagement with life's challenges, using reason and virtue as guiding principles. Moreover, avoiding responsibility undermines the development of key Stoic virtues such as wisdom, courage, and justice. It hinders personal growth and the ability to live in harmony with one's true nature. The Stoics believe that our character is shaped by how we handle our responsibilities, not by how we evade them. Therefore, to align with Stoic philosophy, One must embrace personal responsibility, recognizing it as a source of empowerment. Habit number 7, escaping reality. Overcoming the habit of escaping reality aligns with the Stoic virtues of courage, wisdom, and temperance. Habit that many fall into is in direct conflict with Stoic philosophy, which values facing life's realities with courage and clarity. Stoicism teaches the importance of confronting life as it is, not as we wish it to be. Marcus Aurelius, a proponent of facing life's truths, advised, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This encapsulates the Stoic approach of embracing life's realities, including its challenges and limitations. Escaping reality, on the other hand, is a denial of this acceptance. For Stoics, facing reality is crucial for personal growth and development. Escaping from reality leads to a life not fully lived, one that shies away from the lessons and experiences that shape wisdom and character. This avoidance contradicts the Stoic pursuit of personal excellence and virtue. Habit of escaping reality often manifests in seeking external solutions for internal discontent. Stoicism, however, teaches that true peace comes from within, from rational understanding and self-control. Escaping reality is, therefore, a misdirected effort in seeking tranquility. Thank you for watching, friends. Don't forget to like and be sure to subscribe. May the Force be with us.